Welcome to our channel. We are Technic Force and we help grow your business online. Please hit the subscribe button to get more updates.
Some creators are making thousands with small email lists on Substack, while others have huge YouTube channels but struggle to sell anything. So, what actually matters more? Audience size or audience quality? In this video, I'm breaking down Substack versus YouTube for selling courses based on how these platforms really work. If you're building a course, coaching program, or any digital product, this decision matters more than people think. Because Substack and YouTube aren't just different platforms, they're built for completely different goals. So instead of guessing, let's break this down clearly. So here's the biggest difference: YouTube is designed for discovery, Substack is designed for direct communication. On YouTube, your content is shown to people through search, recommendations, and the algorithm. That means new people can find you every day, even if they've never heard you before. On Substack, it works differently. When someone subscribes, you can send content directly to their inbox. No algorithm deciding reach, no competing for attention in the same way. So YouTube helps people find you, Substack helps you reach people who already trust you. And that difference is huge when it comes to selling. Let's talk about monetization. Substack is built around email subscriptions, right? That means you can send posts directly to your audience, you control how often you communicate, and you can offer paid subscriptions or premium content. Now, Substack officially supports paid newsletters, which many creators use to deliver lessons, tutorials, or even full course style content. Now, here's something important. In digital marketing, email audiences are generally known to convert better than social media audiences. Not always, but often. Why? Because email subscribers usually already trust you, choose to hear from you, and are more engaged. So compare that to YouTube viewers, where many people are just casually watching. So even with a smaller audience, Substack can sometimes generate more consistent sales. But, and this is important, that only works if you've already built trust. Now let's switch to YouTube. YouTube is one of the largest search and discovery platforms in the world, right? Your content can be found through search results, suggested videos, homepage recommendations, and unlike social media posts that disappear quickly, YouTube videos can keep getting views for months or even years. That means ongoing traffic, consistent exposure, and scalable growth. Also, video builds trust differently. So people can hear your voice, see how you explain things, and decide if they like your teaching style. That's powerful when they're selling or when you're selling a course. Because before, people buy and they want to know, can this person actually teach me something? YouTube answers that question fast. So if Substack is strong for converting, YouTube is strong for bringing people in. So both platforms have trade offs. With Substack, there's less built in discovery. Growth can be slow if you don't already have traffic, and you may need another platform to bring people in. With YouTube, on the other hand, you don't directly own your audience. Not every subscriber sees your videos, and many viewers aren't ready to buy. So, relying on just one platform can limit you. This is why many creators combine both. A simple strategy looks like this. So, use YouTube to attract new viewers, grow your audience, and build authority. Then guide those viewers to Substack to capture emails, build a deeper connection, and promote your course. So, instead of choosing one, you can use each platform for what it does best. So, which one is better? If your goal is reach and discovery, YouTube is stronger. If your goal is direct communication and monetization, Substack has advantages. But if you want both growth and sales, combining them is usually the most effective approach. So, here's the real takeaway most people miss: it's not about choosing between YouTube and Substack. The real question is, how do you use both together? Because one brings you attention and the other turns that attention into an actual income. So, attention, trust, and sales. If you're missing even one of these, your results slow down. And this is exactly why some creators stay stuck getting views, while others quietly build real income. So, if you're serious about building something long term, not just chasing views, this is the shift you need to understand early. So here's what I want to know. Are you focusing more on YouTube right now or building an email list? Comment YouTube or email below. I read every comment. And based on what most people say, I'll make a follow-up video breaking down the exact system step by step. And that's basically it. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Before we end this video, let me introduce to you the Course Funnels, online courses platform with integrated marketing. Host anywhere, supports 17 languages, 6 profit-boosting plugins included, made to sell and get you profits. Just don't make courses, sell them and turn them into profits. Build your course sales pages and entire funnels all within Course Funnels. Grab opt-in leads and deliver your courses instantly. Get paid using any payment system you want. Includes profit and conversion boosting plugins that save hundreds a month. Integrates every popular payment system, CRM and autoresponder. Rich interaction with inbuilt comments, review and questions inbuilt. Integrations for live chat, Facebook Messenger, bots, support desk, conversion proof, etc. And a lot more. So what are you waiting for? Get Course Funnels now. Just go to getcoursefunnels.in.